Well, with fall, of course, that means a lot of festivals, and that's what this show's about. We are taking you to some of the best around the state of Ohio. I know I started off up in Put in Bay area. We checked out Heinemann Wineries. We also checked out a great place if you're looking for a cottage and you want to visit some of the fall festivals on the North Coast. And then I made it out to the Heath area where we found a great festival that is taking care of kids. It's a Salvation Army toy drive, and they're contributing all the proceeds of this to that cause. Renee, what did you find?
Well, thanks, Mike. Well, we're getting you ready for fall festivals with all kinds of things to do and see. And one of them is a spectacular super event coming to COSI. I'm Renee Joseph, and along with Mike Kilburn, we are out and about Columbus, and we're taking you to the fall festivals. Have you ever thought of visiting Cuba? Well, now you can, thanks to COSI, plus a brand new super exhibit coming soon. Dr. Bertley told us more about what we can look forward to in the coming months. Dr. Bertley, it's so good to see you and be back at COSI.
Renee, it's always so awesome to host you here in your program. Love to have you.
Thank you so much. Well, let's talk about this exhibit that we're standing in right now. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
So it's really funny. This is the Cuba exhibit, and we were closed for 15 months. So we had this exhibition sitting here wanting to showcase to the world because Cuba is such an interesting place, but you can't travel there. But finally now we're open and you can come see it, and this is where you are right now.
Well, you brought it here, that's for sure. Now, let's talk about the new exhibit you're bringing to Columbus because it sounds so exciting. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, this is really mega. It's mega for COSI, for the city of Columbus, for the region. We are hosting starting Thanksgiving weekend from November 26th through the end of May, Memorial Day. We are hosting Marvel, a universe of superheroes. And this is 80 years in the making, and it's all things cool around Marvel. We can't wait to have it here.
So why bring it here to COSI? Why is that so important?
Renee, it's Marvel. It's the coolest thing in the universe, no pun intended. No, but really, it's almost kind of why bring it to COSI. We're happy to bring it, but we're thrilled we had that opportunity because this is what is called a really big blockbuster exhibition. And when they build these kind of exhibitions, they pick places around the world that they know can have a big enough crowd. They won't just let anybody have it. So we were honored that they viewed all the cool things COSI has been doing for the last few years. We're on a national stage now. They let us get this great asset for this region, and it's going to be so amazing.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I can't wait to see it. I have to ask you, who is your favorite superhero?
I mean, you know, it might be tough to see, but really, I'm a huge, huge Spider-Man fan. I mean, I love so many characters. And actually, that's the other really cool thing about Marvel. It's, you know, when you think of superheroes, I like Superman too, but Superman came from another planet. The neat thing about all the Marvel characters, Renee, is they're like me and you. They're regular people with our faults, our struggles, and then they have one super little superpower. Right. And so that's one. And then two, they were about diversity and inclusion. They had women superheroes. You know, Black Panther wasn't a recent thing. That was from like the 50s and 60s. But my favorite is Peter Parker, the shy guy, Spider-Man, gotta love him.
Oh, I love it too. Well, how do we find out more about this great exhibit and COSI?
COSI.org. When you click on that, you're gonna see a beautiful Marvel spread. Check that out. And plus, we have all kinds of other cool exhibitions here, as you know, Renee, right here at COSI. So come check us out, COSI.org. You get the universe of science information from us.
Dr. Bertley, thank you so much. So good to see you again.
Always a pleasure. I'll take you back for a ride in a little bit
All
when we
right.
get a chance.
Well, there's a great event coming to the convention center. It is called the Origins Game Fair. And boy, if you love board games and a lot of family fun, you're going to want to attend this event. We talked to John Stacy, the executive director, and he told us more. Well, John, good to have you and Origins Game Fair on the show.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
So what is Origins Game Show?
So Origins Game Fair is a tabletop game convention, people who like to play board games, card games, and role-playing games. We're one of the largest shows in the country. We have over 20,000 attendees in a normal year. So it's September 30th through October 3rd this year.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the family fun that people can enjoy at this.
Sure. So we're a 4-day show. We have close to 2,000 events people would sign up for. Everything from playing board games. We have a comedy show. We have a live streaming thing we're actually doing, bring people into doing role playing like Dungeons and Dragons, which is very popular now. We have a film festival at the show. And then again, we have this huge shopping thing. If you want to buy games, we have over 200 exhibitors coming to the show. We have an 83,000 square foot exhibit hall. And so you can spend 8 hours in there just demoing games, playing games, figuring what you want to buy for your family. It's very family friendly. Actually, it's kids 12 and under are free. And so bring your kids out and play some games and have a good family day.
How many are you expecting to come to the game show?
Normally in a year we have 20,000. This year we're expecting between 8,000 and 10,000 people at the show, which helps a little bit because the social distancing. We're trying to make it safe for people, and so we've been working really hard with Instead to make it a safe experience. And so we're spreading things out a little bit more. We're actually capping it each day attendance to kind of track a little bit. We have hand sanitizer stood. We're requiring people to wear masks at the show. People are going to have lots of opportunities to wash their hands and between games, and so it's going to be a very safe and fun day.
That sounds great. Well, give us some contact information where people can learn more, when the event is, and get signed up to go.
Absolutely. So it starts on Thursday, September the 29th, and runs through Sunday, October the 3rd. You can go to originsgamefair.com. That's our website. We're at the convention center this year. And so you can go to our website, get all the details, how to buy badges, what games you can play, how to sign up, and all the fun things you can do at the show.
Sounds great. John, it was a pleasure. Boy, it sounds like a great event. Look forward to it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, Tim Dawson's no stranger to the show. Of course, if you'll remember, he did Rock the Clock in Plain City and in Richwood, and we have him back on the show. He's got a great new place called the Granary. They have an event coming up with the Reaganomics towards the end of September and some wonderful event space. You should make this a place you want to visit. Tim Dawson told us more. This is first time I've been to the Granary, and what a beautiful place. So I don't want to waste a bunch of time, but I want you to tell our viewers about the Granary and all the other event space that you have here.
Yeah, the Granary opened about 2 years ago. We have barbecue here. One of our specialties is our barbecue wings. They're smoked, and they are definitely a customer favorite. We also have brisket and pulled pork and pulled chicken. And then we opened up an event space on the second floor about 6 months ago, and we host weddings and bridal showers and rehearsal dinners and anything actually up there in the event space. So it's exciting to have.
And you're talking about maybe having some live music this winter?
Yeah, we actually are. We're going to put it upstairs in the event center on Fridays and Saturday nights. We'll have live music on the second floor of the Granary here, so it won't shut down in the winter months. It'll stay open. There's
some great patios here. You got one out here in front of the Granary, and then when we were looking in the back, you got a great patio back there as well.
We worked with the village to get the patio on the front of the building, which was about a year ago. And then 6 months ago, we opened up the rear patio, which has a stage on it. And we do have live entertainment on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday during the summertime months.
And I can't help but notice that Pioneer Pizza, which you also own, is back there in the back. And if you don't want the barbecue, you can always go get some delicious pizza, right?
You're right. You have the opportunity to order from either menu when you come on the patio. Here at the Granary. So it is kind of the best of both worlds. Families can order a pizza for everyone, or they can order individual meals from the Granary here too.
Give us some contact information where we can kind of follow you, learn about bands you may have this winter, and make this a part of your Friday, Saturday night repertoire.
That's a great thing. If you go to the GranaryPlainCity.com and go to the events tab, you can always follow who's here. We have a Facebook page and we have online ordering.
I can't imagine a better place to come and enjoy some great food outside, inside, and with fall here. What a great time to be out on the patio again. Thanks for being on the show, Tim.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Like the Out and About Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news on upcoming shows and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus.
Hotel Levesque is located in the heart of downtown Columbus, close to the city's best attractions. They even have a couple events coming up of their own. Michael told us more about those events and how you can book your staycation. Well, Michael, it's so great to be back to Hotel Levesque. Thanks for having us today.
Great to see you, Renee. Thanks for coming.
You know what I love about Hotel Levesque? It's right in the heart of everything to do downtown. Tell us how that impacts the hotel and why that's so important.
Yeah, you know what? We're right in the heart of downtown. We truly are. We're right near the Scioto Mile, right near COSI Theater. The Palace Theater is right here. The Crew Stadium is only 3 or 4 blocks away from us now. Nationwide Arena. There's just so much to do right here, and it truly has made a positive impact. And I just want to thank everyone for coming down and supporting the hotel industry and hospitality industry.
Believe it or not, the holidays will be upon us soon, and you guys are doing a great thing with holiday parties. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, so we're calling them enchanting holiday parties. We have 3 private dining rooms to choose from. Each one holds around 30. So that small niche, intimate experience is what we're looking for. Collaborate with a company called Creative Muse who could enhance the linens, the chairs, the candles, the overall experience. You collaborate that with our service and with our chef selection on the catering menus, and you'll have a wonderful experience for your company. We also throw in a gift certificate. It's a free night stay with breakfast that you can donate to somebody from your company.
You guys have a really cool magic show. Tell everybody about that.
Yeah, it's Rare Magic Show with Drew Murray. He's a true illusionist, and you're going to experience something unlike anything else. I just went to the show last week, and it's a storytelling theatrical illusion. It's pretty amazing. It's October 22nd and 23rd. There's 2 show times, 7:30 and 9:30. You can get drinks pre and post. You can do dinner. It's a great date night out, and like I said, it's an amazing experience.
How do we find out more information about Hotel Levesque?
So you can visit our website at hotellevesquecolumbus.com. You could email me directly at mshannon@firsthospitality.com. And for Rare Magic, just go to raremagic.com.
Wonderful. Great things happening here.
Thank you, Renee. Always great to see you.
Well, late season trip to Put-in-Bay would have to include Heinemann's Winery. We are standing in their beautiful wine garden, and there is a lot to see and do here right through the end of October. We talked to Ed Heinemann and learn more. You know, one of the things that stands out in my mind, we were talking about this off cameras, I remember when your grandson was born, and we actually had that on the show. So that kind of speaks to how long we've had a relationship with you guys. Tell us a little bit about the family history.
Well, we've been around a while. My great-grandfather came from what is now around Freiburg, founded the winery in 1888, and then it was handed down to my grandfather Norman, then my dad Louis, now me and my son Dustin, and daughter Ava, and my grandson Eli, 8 years old now, so we're in the 4th, 5th, 6th generation now.
I understand that you got some property over on North Bass now that you're going to be harvesting grapes there. Is that right?
Well, we're leasing 40 acres from the state, and there's quite a few varieties over there. They took the vineyards over about 3 years ago, and it's been kind of a rough start, you know, with the pandemic, and this year not much help, but we concentrated on a few varieties this year over there, and we're going to have a fairly decent crop.
Why is this so conducive to growing grapes?
Well, one of the main reasons is our lake effect here. Lake Erie is the shallowest of the Great Lakes, warms up very quickly in the spring and summer, and we have one of the longest growing seasons in Ohio, well, the longest growing season. This gives the grapes plenty of time to hang on the vine and ripen and get a lot of sugar in them.
Well, Ed, tell us how we can learn more about Heinemann's Winery.
All you have to do is get on the internet, HeinemansWinery.com. That's all the information on there, our phone number, fax number, our email address, and
you can actually order wine on there, right?
Oh, correct. Yeah, we can. You can order wine, and we'll ship it right to your house.
Yeah, that sounds great. Well, cheers.
Cheers, Mike.
Thanks for being on the show, Ed.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Well, we stopped out in the Heath area to learn about an event that is going to contribute some money to the Salvation Army Toy Drive. And boy, what a wonderful event. There's going to be cars, music, just a great day for the family to come out and enjoy. We talked to Alan, and he told us more. Let's first start off with a question about what is a roadside pop-up market?
So the Roadside Pop Up Market is a pop-up shop that appears anywhere in the state of Ohio, and we do a lot of community events, bringing out multi-vendors from arts, crafts, antiques, collectibles, and we also do stuff for the community.
And this one actually is one that's benefiting kids, right?
Right.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So this one particularly benefits the Lincoln County Salvation Army. It goes towards their Christmas cheer program of 2021. They've been doing it for several years, and this is an added thing that we're going to be doing here right on this site to benefit the kids at Christmas time.
And this is actually the second year for this program, right?
Yes, it is.
And what got this started?
So a few years ago, we was running a pop-up shop out of an old bowling center parking lot. And 1 year we had someone who came in and kind of took away from us, but we wanted to give back to the community. And so we gathered up everything we had left. We took it down, we donated it, and ever since we've just grown that much more, and we wanted to give back.
Let's talk a little bit about what you raised last year, because that's actually a pretty good number, wasn't it?
We did around $8,000 in total toy contributions from all the efforts combined in the community.
So what's the significance of the cars behind us?
So the cars here are here from Street Race, Ohio. They're going to be helping us put on the car show event, which is a $10 registration fee, and it's going to go towards the charity to help raise additional funds for the kids at Christmas.
Well, give us contact information where we can find the event, the date of the event, and times, and where we can learn more online.
So you can find more information about the event at Roadside Pop Up Market on Facebook. You can also contact me directly, 740-814-6007. And you can also find out more details on Street Race Ohio's Facebook page.
Fantastic. Alan, great community partner, man. Thanks so much.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike.
Want to be on the show? Reach out to us at info@outandaboutcolumbus.com.
If you're looking for a fall festival that's fun for all ages, you've got to check out the Waynesville Fall Festival. Ryan and Brittany told us more about it. Well, Ryan and Brittany, welcome to Out and About Columbus.
Thank you so much for having us.
Well, thanks for joining us today to talk about the Waynesville Fall Fest. Tell us all about the Fall Fest. What makes you guys so unique from other festivals in the area?
Okay, so yeah, we opened in 2019, and this will be our second year of operation now. And our goal was to create a fall fest that is a lot different. One of our main attractions is the Wildwater Mining Company, and it's themed to like an abandoned mining company. It's 3 stories. It's really interactive for all the kids. And then we also have new this year, which is called SL Expeditions, which is where you get into a giant expedition vehicle, and you're going to go down through the woods. It's a really themed ride. You're going to find the lost town of Skellyville. It's super interactive. It's really fun. 2 mini golf courses for everyone to enjoy. But we also have the typical Fall Fest activities like corn mazes. We have pumpkins and mums. We have pumpkin painting. There's just something for everyone.
I got to tell you, it sounds like a lot of fun. You guys have a lot to do. What would you say are the ages that this festival is geared towards?
So we welcome families of all ages. The play set is perfect for little kids. And then we have the corn maze and the mini golf, which is really good for teenagers. We just have something for everybody.
Well, it sounds like a great time. How do we find out more information so we can come out and enjoy this wonderful festival?
You can visit us on the web at WaynesvilleFallFest.com, or you can find us on Facebook at Waynesville Fall Fest. We're going to open Saturday, September 18th through Sunday, October 31st. It's going to be a Saturday, Sunday event. We're open 11 to 7 on Saturdays and noon to 6 on Sundays.
Well, for over 65 years, people have been coming to Cottages at the water's edge. We talked to Amy Hoffman, and she told us more. So tell us a little bit about the background of the Cottages.
Sure. So the Cottages have been here for over 65 years. In the family, 4 generations. And so some of what you see here today has been here since the 1930s. Other ones are a little newer, but we really have something for everybody here.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about the atmosphere. People that are visiting here, what are they going to find?
Sure. So we offer a step back in time, being that we have vintage cottages and newer, and just a family-friendly atmosphere. So we have yard games, cornhole, basketball court, lots of things to do here in Vermilion as well. And then on our property, we have 400 feet of lakefront and a beach.
Yeah. And that makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I was asking about all the chairs that I saw, out there. I said, do people actually sit out here in the evening and kind of enjoy the sun going down and that? And you said, absolutely.
Absolutely. It's a great place to gather. And if you want to be with your family unit, you're welcome to do that. If you want to come out and kind of meet other people while you're here, that works too.
Did I see fire pit out there?
Yes, we have a nightly fire every night, as long as it's not too windy out here, but it's a nice little gathering spot.
We were talking a little bit off camera. I know a lot of fishermen come up in the wintertime, so you don't necessarily close down completely, right?
That's right. So we have all of our cottages open from May to October, and then the beach house that we're standing in front of, this one's open through November. And we have our guest house, which can sleep up to 8 people. That one's year-round.
Well, give us some contact information where we can learn more.
Sure. So you can learn more on our website, watersedgeonline.com, or you can email us, twecottages@outlook.com, or give us a call, 440-967-9480.
Amy, thanks so much for sharing this great place with us.
Thank you so much.
Well, we stopped in Circleville to check out an event, and we are taking you to Kidspalooza. This is a great event. It supports a lot of charities in the area. We talked to Jeff and Kevin to learn more. Welcome out and about Columbus. Kevin, welcome out and about Columbus. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
So let's talk a little bit about Kidspalooza.
Kidspalooza was created because our town unfortunately don't have a whole lot for the kids to do. So we created Kidspalooza as kind of a fun day for kids. We created it last year and in the middle of COVID, and it was a massive success, even with the health department and everybody else. We gave kids something to do. Last year we couldn't do as much with the kids as we wanted because of COVID, so this year is really a blowout for us. We're going to have a whole kids zone, bounce houses, whack a car, plus we have kids acts, actual musician kids that we spotlight.
Sounds like a great time. Really does.
It is.
So you and Kevin put this whole thing together, right, Jeff? So how did you two come together?
So last year with COVID, everything was really kind of chaotic. And I started this thing in Circleville called Take Back the Strip, and we started cruising our cars up and down Main Street the first Saturday of every month. And then Kevin's like, hey, I'm trying to do this Kidspalooza thing, and it's music-based, and we're trying to get the kids involved. What if you brought the cars and I brought the music, and together we made Kidspalooza, something that Pickaway County has never seen before.
Jeff, you guys support a lot of charities, right? What are some of those?
Yeah, so here locally, some of the charities we've done in our community is the Community Cupboards, which is a local food bank. We've got the Humane Society. We got Three Pits and a Lady, and so many others.
Well, Kevin, I'm going to turn to you for some contact information where we learn about Kidspalooza. You got to come out here and enjoy some of this.
You can go to the Kidspalooza Facebook page. That's where most everything is brought out and information.
And what's the dates of the event?
September 25th.
Fantastic, man. It sounds like a great time. Thanks so much for being on the show, Kevin.
Yep, thank you.
Jeff, thank you.
Thank you.
Whether you're a caregiver, first responder, or the one needing care, we have a wonderful event that was created just for you. Brenda told us more about what you can find at their event. Well, tell us all about your second annual Caring for the Caregiver Expo. Who is it for and what is it all about?
Well, the second annual Caring for the Caregiver is for all caregivers, whether you're a parent, a child, a grandparent. It's designed to help caregivers and healthcare workers, first responders.
It's such an important event and such a hard job, I do have to say. So what is a caregiver or a first responder going to experience at this expo?
Well, I'm going to tell you, they're going to absolutely love this event. When you come in, we're going to be at the Boathouse in beautiful downtown Columbus, and they will be able to experience a day of R&R. We have the entire building. So we have the main ballroom where we host all of our vendors and a staging area. And then, of course, our nonprofit host is the Ohio Sickle Cell and Health Association. And then we have a lunch and learn room where they can come in, sit down, have lunch, and listen to some wonderful speakers. We have the pampering room, which is always the most popular room, where people can come in, get a massage, get reflexology, get a manicure, ear wax candling, all kind of fun things in there to help them relax. And then our last room is the Get Fit and Healthy room. And in that room, they get to experience meditation and yoga and Zumba and aerobics and line dancing.
Well, Brenda, how do we find out more information about this wonderful event?
All you have to do is go to caringforthecaregiverexpo.com. That is our website. Every piece of information you need is on there, including you'll see me on there, telling my story as well.
Well, Brenda, thank you for what you do and for sharing this wonderful event with us.
Thank you so much. We look forward to having everybody come out and join us.
Want to be on the show? Reach out to us at info@outandaboutcolumbus.com. Well, coming up in Fremont, Ohio, a festival you might want to think about attending. It's called the American President's Film and Literary Festival, and boy, it has a lot to offer. We talked to Christina and Dustin about what you're going to find if you come up to this festival. Well, Christina, I understand this is the third year for the Film and Literary Festival. So what are we going to find here that's unique?
Well, our festival is really unique because we focus on presidential history and issues. We always have a red carpet event with a speaker and a dinner. We also have lantern tours of Spiegel Grove with living history presenters.
How did this get started?
The film festival started about 4 years ago. We had to miss last year because of COVID. And a group of people in the community kind of got together and said, wouldn't it be great to have a film festival here? So that's kind of how it got started. And several years later, we're now on our third year.
Well, tell us a little more about your keynote speaker for this event.
We're really excited to have Chip Bach come. He is from Ohio originally, and I believe he lives here again now, but he is a political cartoonist. You've probably seen his work in Newsweek, Time, the New York Times, and he's been in the area before. He's done some live drawings. He's a lot of fun. So he's going to talk about current events in kind of a lighthearted way, and he's just a great speaker, and I think people will really enjoy seeing him talk and seeing his work.
Well, Dustin, tell us a little bit about the films we're going to see.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of great films this year. A couple of our feature films include a film about a woman who's on death penalty in Texas, and we have a film about the political divide that occurred in the last 4 or 5 years of our nation.
Now, how many films will there be in total?
We have about 12 films. 4 of them will be feature-length films, and then there will be 2 blocks of short films that we've combined together.
Well, give us some contact information where we can learn more.
You can find us at AmericanPresidentsFilmFestival.org, and that's also where you can get your tickets. We have several ticket packages, and we're also on Facebook and Twitter at AMPresFilmLit.
Christina, great information. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
You know, beauty pageants are great, but we found one that is all about inclusion. And it's about not only beauty on the outside, but beauty on the inside. We talked to Dr. Alexandria Ilinsky, Chief Imagination Officer of Make Believe Pageantry. Well, Dr. Alexandria Ilinsky, it's good to have you in Make Believe Pageantry on Out and About Columbus.
Thank you so much, Michael. I'm happy to be here.
Tell us a little bit about Make Believe Pageantry.
Yeah, Make Believe Pageantry is a beauty pageant system based out of the Cleveland, Ohio area. We are a concept unlike our competitors. We are a fully natural beauty pageant system where competitors do not need expensive clothing or a ton of makeup to be gifted and beautiful.
Well, Dr. Linsky, tell us how you came to start Make Believe Pageantry.
Yeah, so the original idea came to me when I was just 11 years old. That's when I first literally invented this entire concept. I was 11 years old. We had the first pageant in my parents' basement. It was my sister and I competing. Our family were the judges.
Well, I know you have a lot of characters and mascots. What do they represent?
Well, our main mascot is Mist the Magical Unicorn. Another character is Draco the Daring Dragon.
Well, Doctor, we're going to leave it there, but give us some contact information. Tell us when your fall pageant's coming up, and let's send some folks from the greater Columbus area up your way.
Yeah, absolutely. So my next pageant coming up is October 22nd to October 24th. That's the whole weekend. As of today, we have 784 people actively engaged on the event page. So we have generated a ton of interest. I've never seen interest like this before on any of my other events. This will definitely be our biggest event today. If you want to sign up, head over to the Facebook page, send us a message, and we will be happy to provide you with some paperwork and also a contestant registration link as well.
All right. Sounds great. Doctor, thanks so much for the information. Appreciate you joining me today.
Like the Out and About Columbus Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news, upcoming shows, and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus.
We're taking you around Ohio to all the best places to see and do this season. Whether it's local favorites, amazing destinations, and everything in between. Rain or shine, we take you